NFL brings us to our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Just as we were getting ready for air, both teams coming out of their locker rooms, out of the tunnel, and this crowd is pumped up as their Redskins get set to match up with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers.
When I play against people,
that'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Oh, you always come out in the run play, you know, see way in and everything. Nothing too special. Oh, ooh. Well, that's not good.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're gonna get a delay.
I was trying to
signal for a timeout, so they must have not.
I don't know how. I don't know why I want ID tonight. I'm trying to fake and cut the ball, man.
Trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run, and just lost track, and it cost him.
Oh, he was on aggressive. Okay.
That's fine, yeah.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones.
He's on aggressive.
Forward for only about a yard up to the 21. A note
I'm like,
on Aaron Jones, by the way,
oh,
Charles. It kind of surprised me. He actually
Come on,
led the NFL this season at 5.5 yards per carry.
He's one of those players that doesn't get mentioned nearly often enough for his explosiveness. But when he touches the football, good things happen for the Green Bay Packers. Unfortunately, didn't play in the early part of the season. They got hurt in the late part of the season. All of his production had to come in the middle. 728 rushing yards and 8 touchdowns. I'd love to see his production over a 16-game schedule.
On second down, it's Jones. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
I have feeling ball like fumbling the ball. It's got that odd. It's got that odd feeling, man.
You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
4 down. Green 19.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
All right. Hey, where y'all going?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
Ooh, that no 63 got thrown out of it.
Now they're left with a 3rd and about 4
he
for
just
first.
Got pushed around. Like, he wanted cover 3. We'll see he in man coverage or not.
58. 58 to
From the gun, it's Rodgers. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Preston Smith coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down.
Oh, I should have
On
kicked
4th
it
down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away.
Good, it was far put. Oh man, could down it.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
Oh. What are you supposed to run with people run 3 tight ends? You're supposed to run with
Smith and the Redskins will come up now 1st and 10 at the 20. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. This one complete to Jordan.
That was the wrong defense, man. You gonna make a
touchdown, Washington.
That's crazy.
An 80-yard touchdown.
He wasn't gonna make the tackle.
Have taken a first quarter lead.
Man.
When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call. But he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That
was really special by him. Tag the dude. I was trying to click on the dude, but yeah, that didn't help.
Or maybe even sometimes bigger running
I guess we guys got to try.
In position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Wait a minute, did I? Oh, you know what? I didn't block my running back. I don't think I did I? I can't remember. I wonder how I can't got the edge like that. I don't think I blocked my running back.
Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away.
I guess we gotta come out slinging the ball, right? Let's go speak for him.
That's fielded in the end zone.
What is this?
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24.
Like, who is that person?
CD, before this next drive gets going, the Pro Bowl took place January 27th in Orlando. Third year in a row that the AFC has won, and really the third year in a row where the weather in Orlando has not been too kind. It was ice cold 2017, and then downpours the last couple years.
Yeah, in addition to it being cool as well again this year, so rain and cold, that hurts the crowd a little bit, but still, this game has evolved into what I would call a crazier type NFL game. Quick whistles to make sure guys don't get hurt when there's tackling going on. How about receivers playing defensive back?
Boy.
Defensive backs like Jalen Ramsey catching touchdown passes. And to cap it all off, when they awarded the MVP trophy to, I believe, Patrick Mahomes, it broke.
Indeed, it was Mahomes, the MVP of the offense. Jamal Adams, MVP of the defense in the 26-7 AFC victory. Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And all the way down to the 35. Rodgers to his tight end Graham on a big one. 41 yards.
Cover 3.
There'll always be a place for methodically marching the ball.
They probably say, okay, first might try to go down that way. Might try to do that again.
Like that, have explosive plays. That's often the difference in winning and losing. Those
types of plays that
can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
So for this time, I'm just gonna put Adams on the flat. Block mode.
Hey, check 26.
Check 53.
Zoom.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Caught left side by Cobb. And he'll go down
he's over there in the
seam
over there in the
line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read it.
And this is caught inside the 5.
I don't know how he caught that, but
eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
Caught that.
A gain of 32
that wasn't what I was supposed to pass it to. I had to quarter one out. But he probably think, oh. Wait, aim at.
With Charles Davis on Brandon Gaudin, 2nd quarter about to get underway with the Packers.
Not good
in possession of football. And they've got it here with a 1st down.
So what we gonna do is like, I should have flipped the play.
Blue 58. Hey, check 26. Jumbo. Hey, check 26. Blue 59.
Rodgers again now. That is caught by Cobb. And it's a Packer touchdown.
That was kind of easy.
Randall Cobb from 3 yards out. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Okay, now we caught off guard and was defense no more. I couldn't think what play I was supposed to run. Defense.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
It's cold here.
That'll be taken in the end zone.
Turn off the air.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Washington Redskins, as they make their way back out here, you know, they're coming off back-to-back 7 and 9 seasons now. Yes, they had the injuries at quarterback, but gosh, there was a time when you thought the NFC East was theirs.
It certainly was. Remember, they were 6-3 at one point.
We're going to get tight in attack.
Could they ride the legs of Adrian Peterson to a division crown and into the playoffs? But injuries hit them in a big way. At one point, partner down the stretch, the two teams that led the league in guys on the injured reserve list, Washington and Oakland. The brothers Gruden, head coaches of both teams. I was teasing both of them saying, you guys compete at everything? That's not something you want to compete for. So they had a bunch of injuries that really derailed their opportunity to try and win the division.
Trying to get back to the playoffs soon. They haven't won a playoff game since 2005. On second down, Peterson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play.
I'm going to try to click on the ball,
that
man.
one, he looked like
why
one of
you
those
hurried
guys.
up? That doesn't make no
shot
sense.
taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Should we trust a person?
So on fourth down, the Redskins will call on Tress Way to punt it away. Trevor Davis, deep for Green Bay. This is taken at the 15.
I said, I just gonna run straight. I'm not gonna try to do no spin move or anything like that.
And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. Well, as they get ready for this next drive, we shift our attention to a little Super Bowl conversation. The third time that the Super Bowl, Charles, is going to be played in Atlanta, and the Patriots had 35,000 folks come out in Foxborough before departing for a little rally.
How about that? You would think that would be a fan base where it might be a little bit blasé about the whole thing because they seem to go just about every year. But they continue to use their rallying cry. They hate us because they ain't us. And as for the game itself, February the 3rd, I can't wait. I'll be there to call the game internationally one more time. Just remember, this game is 17 years to the day since Super Bowl 36. Got this whole Patriots thing kick-started. Literally, Adam Vinatieri with a game-winning field goal. Patriots beat the Rams 20-17. Same franchise, different city. They were in St. Louis then.
23 yards on the play.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
The give is to Jones.
Whoosh.
Still going. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Let's go, come on.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Hurry up. 319.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he'll be out of bounds about half to a
that was my
full
touchdown.
yard shy of the 5. 11 more on that one and another first down.
I don't know why he cut way out there
When you
like
see zone
that.
defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break.
319. Get reset. Hey, easy. Let's go, Heavy. Hoko over here. 319.
Now Jones. And the second effort gets him in. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Packers are able to cash in for 6. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Crosby on now to kick it away.
Just need to hold my defense.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not put the ball again.
He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Wow.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Wow. Legal touching? And that's it.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down. 12, 12, 12. Mike's 50. Bring it.
On second down, here's Smith. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
It's a gain of 7, and it'll be a second down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Single. Let's go, yellow.
On first down, it's Smith. He's going to let this one go deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Kevin King, the former Washington Husky, there defensively.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Smith now to throw. Got a man out of the backfield. It's Chris Thompson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. They go play action here on first down. His throw right around the 6. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins.
Gonna make my adjustments, man.
Chris Thompson, a 3-yard
well, like
touchdown.
Keep doing hurry up often.
The Redskins are an extra point away from
that one you wanted to do.
Up.
Okay. Oh, we're going to have to go out the big work
here. Right back where we started, all even as the kicks away.
You got to run cover 3, right?
That's fielded in the end zone.
What is it? Who is this?
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Earlier, Charles, we were mentioning about how Green Bay missed the playoffs this last year. You know, they had made the playoffs 8 straight years, 2009 to 2016, but now 2 straight years without going to the playoffs. And when you're playing in a town called Titletown, USA, I don't know that you're accustomed to that.
Come on.
This feels to them, even though it's just been 2 years, this feels like the days when they
looking for
former legends leading them. Bart Starr, Forrest Gregg, even Lindy Infante came in, had a 10-win season, but none of those resulted in a playoff appearance. A lot more years then. The Packers don't want to get back to that now. This cost Mike McCarthy his job. The new head coach, Wants to set a new direction and get the Packers back in the playoff picture.
Aaron, don't try to stop.
Out of the scramble. It's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time
and then
running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Do that.
Jumbo! 319! Jumbo!
On second down, here's Rodgers. And the hit jarred it loose.
Oh, that was a bad pass.
It's incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Tight end right, tight end right. 319. We got 3, fellas, we got 3. Motion, pump.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. It's caught outright by Graham. 2 forward connecting.
Close.
Rodgers fighting his tight end Graham. Packer first down.
6 seconds left.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
3 down. Blue 58. Motion. Jumbo. Hey, check 26.
Rodgers now on 1st down. He gets it over the middle to Cobb. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Mike Daniels makes the tackle.
12.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
What can you do?
It'll be a Redskin first down as Smith hits Crowder. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46.
Alert. 3 down.
Out of the gun, Smith. Dumps it off for Geis. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
On first down, this is Geis. A nice move he had, but can't break away.
Man.
And he's brought down just inside the 30. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
On. 4 down.
Back to the ground. This time it's Peterson. And inside the 20 before
I
he's
like,
brought
okay.
down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Let's go. 15. Out. 3. No, right. Yellow. Regular. Kill. 47 Mike. Tiger.
from the red zone now. Smith. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Smith throwing again. Here's a screen to Powell. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on 3rd down.
Oh, my gosh.
And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
That's some bull crap, yo.
On 4th to bring up 1st and goal. That's a big 3 yards right there. They'll run with Peterson. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
They'll give it to him up the middle. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Oh, come on.
Touchdown, Washington.
Hey, man.
Davis, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Redskins are going to
take the lead.
And he is a
I remember next time put Spy on the field.
There for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them.
Come on.
And you know at the half,
what is this? Come on, gang.
How they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And Graham's got it. Complete. And down he'll go at the 25.
What the heck? They're supposed to have like 4 receivers out there, but
it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is
put somebody
possess
in
the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up the touchdown.
A give to Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
I don't know what to do. You don't have to,
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Jumbo! 319! That's fine, yeah.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And the Redskins do
get
to it. He goes down for a sack. Now hold everything. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first.
He was so open,
man. As we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
Hey, should have been patient.
Harris now to return. "21 yards. Well done on the return. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. The Redskins offense
been
now,
patient,
they head back
Vaughn.
onto the field. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But
I don't know who I was on, man.
Is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, slot.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Following the penalty, it's Peterson.
What you doing, Clay? Why did Clay do that?
A nice job of
Oh my gosh. Why did he take that angle though?
But still 3rd and 12 now.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And
you got too much time in
down
here.
4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They give it to Peterson.
You got it,
finding
man.
room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. A good run, 8 yards there, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. This defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. 2nd, 3rd guy.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Adrian Peterson taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Redskins
so we know
are
he's not passing
their
the
lead.
right?
Extra point good by Hopkins.
I should have went for it. Dang,
up to 14.
Because I know I can't stop on defense.
Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Ryan Kerrigan able to get in there and drop him for a 2-yard loss.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Cobb. And he'll be taken down, but
you know what the funny part about that is that
time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up
he
after this.
Like got caught up on his own receiver. And technically, you know, that's wasn't supposed to be completed.
319. Hey, watch Sam. Check, Mike. Sam. Hey, check 26.
Rodgers now on first down. Open here is Allison. That's complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. The clock rolls as the Packers look to hurry things up.
Hey, check 26.
Rodgers to throw on second down. Now a desperation. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They give him a gain of 38. And again, it's Rodgers. The quick slant caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 3 yards is the gain that time, second and goal. And we've reached the 1-minute mark in this game. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown.
Well, go for outside kick, bro. Sorry, I used my timeout.
Touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers are back within a score.
Man, if I know how to stop, I need to go and practice on and go and stop running.
Now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
I know, right? I don't know how to run the ball. If I ain't use my timeout, maybe.
Time definitely of the essence now. Just under a minute to play, and here we go.
Straight out of bounds.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it?
When
they see that happen,
good game to him,
just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good game to him.
Smith going to throw it. And his throw is incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Geis with a carry on second down. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
3rd down, here's Geis. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away.
Now, smart thing to do was just end the game, right?
Attempt earlier was successful.
I mean, wow.
Backfires for a turnover on downs.
If I would have clicked on, that should have been a pick 6 right there. But
the first time they went for it, why not a second time? I don't think
that should be a pick 6.
Attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
Back to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock down.
You saw that how
13 seconds.
You saw that how I clicked on the receiver, right? Tried to make him catch the ball, but apparently they still didn't want him to catch the ball. Okay. Is that how y'all want to play it?
They work again.
How y'all want to play it? Y'all still want to catch the ball? All right, then. Oh, one my thumb, guys. Come on, man.
I think one of the Packer linemen was moving.
Oh, my gosh.
So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15.
Hey. I gotta set this all back up.
319! Jumbo!
They'll look to throw. This is Cobb with a catch right side. And some room to work. Randall.
Oh, man. Hey, I got
Packers.
Hey. So you should have ran the game. You should have ran the court out.
Tying this thing up.
Yes, sir. That touchdown puts him in striking distance. And let me tell you something. Forget being conservative here. Go for it. Go for 2.
Well, going for it on the road. Want to win it right now.
Want to win it right now. Have the momentum. Go ahead and get it done.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
Should we go for 2? Man, why not? Why not? Use our play conservative.
And now they're going to go for 2 and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult.
319. Hey. Jumbo. 319.
One final try for Rodgers. We've seen this before. And this is
my aggressive catch. Aggressive catch for the win. Oh my God. Well, not win yet. It's still in by the game. Oh my gosh. Wow. He gonna need the ball, right? He better kneel that. Have any type of shot.
Late, he'll just take a knee and they'll start things out at the 25. And
oh
here come
my
the Redskins
God.
now. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened.
Wow.
The defensive strategy is
if he would have just end of the game,
well, going into the final
he would have won.
This game, they knew that they needed